It took me 30 years to realize what I'm telling you in 7 minutes. If I were to start from scratch today, or if I were now over 50, what would I say to my 20-year-old self? This is actually everything that you fight for in your 20s, 30s, and even 40s. That you chase after material things. That you have to go here, have to go there, travel here, travel there. There's a lot of hustle and bustle everywhere. That you want to have a perfect body. The perfect woman, all of these are things that don't really count, and I would say that today as a 20-year-old, I actually think that what counts at the end of the day is actually time, because you can't replicate that. There just isn't enough of it. And that you really use the time you have sensibly with things that are fun, not on some career, and certainly not on some career that wastes you, but really savor the moment with experiences. Experiences don't always have to be perfect. They don't always have to be good things. Some are good, some are less good. But everything contributes to you having experience and being able to learn from it. And I realized a lot of things in the Philippines where I suddenly wanted to leave everything here behind me. And when I went to the Philippines, I said that everything would be okay, but of course it wasn't. It wasn't okay. And it was really hectic to go somewhere else again. And now I really feel the absolute peace and quiet here in Hungary, where I am now back. So I really enjoy that here on the main road. That is 1% of the noise. Even in a room on the main road, I sleep on the main road. That is 1% of the noise I had in the Philippines, and that is really good. But I have only really realized this in the last 6 months, and the older ones among you can probably confirm how quickly time flies. So I get up in the morning and do 4 things, and suddenly it is evening. Then the next day comes, the week is over. Now I have been back here in Hungary for almost a month, but I don't notice it at all. Well, I have accomplished a lot in this time. I wanted to have the chickens back. The chickens are here. I have chopped the wood. I have fully settled in here again. I have my internet back. Well, I actually have everything. I have a car again. I can move around again. So thank God there was no damage from the trip to the Philippines. Because many others who go to the Philippines with a lot more money, they really do come. And many of them can only stay on the beach because they spent all their money or bought some woman a house. So that's really quite common there, and that's why I'm very happy that I didn't do that and that I really got away with no financial damage. I lived very frugally there, but the fact that I did it anyway, despite everything, that I did it, that I had the experience, I wouldn't want to miss that, and that I learned from it that Hungary is my place. And that was an important experience, and it was probably appropriate to have that experience, and now I have really become a lot calmer. But I think the same as, what I just said, that all these material things and all these things that you chase after in your previous life and what society tells you that you absolutely have to do, then it will be good. If you make a lot of money, then you will be free. Then everything will be okay. It is just as important that you surround yourself with the right people. And for long stretches of my life, I had a lot of wrong friends and a lot of people who stole my time. And the older I get now and the more I see that the day and time practically fly by, I am actually, now that I really only surround myself with very few people where it really makes sense for both of us, because otherwise I just have a lot to do here. That was the case, for example, at the beginning of my YouTube time. Lots of people wanted to come and so on, and at the beginning I actually did that, but I can't do that anymore because I have too much to do and there's just not enough time to do the whole thing. And at the beginning I did that. And now I've seen through the thing with the Philippines, how important it is to surround yourself with the right people and not just with those who also bring you down. Always tell you the bad things. There are always people with whom the worst always happens. But if you're in contact with them, then it always brings you down. And when you do something positive that goes well, they always call and say, no, don't get too happy. That happened to me. Yesterday there was a fire here, or one person killed himself or another person. That happened. He lost his job, and we really shouldn't base our short lives on that, but really on the good things and surround ourselves with them. Yes, I wanted to share that today. As I said, it was a spontaneous inspiration yesterday. Maybe it's age in a middle life crisis? No, but I don't have a middle life crisis. I'm actually in a pretty good mood and happy too. So I thought I would really say that today to my 20-year-old self, Seize the moment because there is simply too little time and life goes by so quickly. And I'm only 52, so I'm not that old. But if things continue at this rate, I'll only wake up a few more times before the sunset of my life, so to speak. Yes, write what you think about it. Probably most of my viewers are much older. You can write whether it gets worse or whether you've had the same experiences. With that in mind, like the video, subscribe to the channel Everything About Hungary, Travel and Emigration.